Woo. We got that G dialed in. What's going on, baby? Daddy missed that sweet pussy Saturday. Yeah. I need two hands. I can't spell the monster. So anyways, welcome back to the channel. Once again, like always, you guys, if you can, please smash that like button on the beginning of the video. It helps out so much in terms of getting the channel out there so people can see these videos. You guys are awesome. We have an awesome fan base. I always have people comment saying they love the channel. And all you gotta do is, it costs you nothing, it's free. Just smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Tell your peoples about it. Diesel enthusiasts and such, truck enthusiasts, and you know, I really appreciate it. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing the Edge monitor and kind of doing a little walkthrough through it, just kind of showing you guys the setup and whatnot. All right, now one thing I did not talk about in my video from yesterday was what am I doing with my current setup, my Minimax. Because as you guys know, I have the H&S Minimax. I've been using that kind of like as my monitor, but I'm still gonna keep the Minimax, so I'm not selling the Minimax. I'm gonna keep it, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna unplug the monitor and then the cable for it. I'll just tuck it down underneath the dash. That way, if I need to hook up the Minimax on the fly to, you know, retune the trans or do something with it, I don't have to sit there and reinstall it completely, because there is a wire that goes from the Minimax to the fuse panel, and I really would hate to have to keep messing with that wire all the time. So we'll just unplug it, tuck the wire, install the Edge. Oh, my bad. Install the Edge and then go from there. All right. So comment down below all that good stuff. When we get back to the house, we'll get you guys set up, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll talk about all the good shit and all that stuff. All right. All right. So we went ahead and close this door. Went ahead and got the Edge CTS 2 installed right now. It took, I think, 10 minutes to install it. Right here, went ahead and put the Minimax in the old bag that came with the Edge box. So I got this, I'm keeping. Once again, like I said earlier, I am going to keep that just in case if I ever need to resort to using it for whatever reason. Or, you know, if I sell the truck down the road and I want to keep the EFI live, you know, I can still throw on the Minimax tunes, you know what I'm saying? So I will be keeping the Minimax, so if anybody's curious about asking, so it's not for sale. But my wheels will be the Anthem wheels. A couple of you already asked on the last video, what am I going to be doing with the 22x14 Anthem wheels? They will be for sale. I'm going to sell them, but I'm not going to let go of them until I get the new wheels in. So if you're interested, by all means, shoot me an email, shoot me a message on Instagram. You know, we can work something out. I'm not trying to get rich off of them, but I'm also not going to just give them away. You know, they're in good condition, not even a year old. You guys saw on YouTube when I installed the Anthem wheels. So, you know, whoever does buy them, also, I'm going to take off the wheels off the truck, polish them, and then put another ceramic coating on them. You guys, some of you know I ceramic coated the wheels when I first put them on. I'm going to go ahead and ceramic coat them again before I sell it to whoever decides to buy it. But okay, back to the main video. So we have the Edge CTS 2 installed. Super simple install, you guys. It looks really good in here. I really like it. I'm digging it for sure. Set up, it looks real clean, real sharp. I already was going through the instructions on the not the website, the manual for Edge. But we'll go ahead and we're gonna mess around with this now, man. Let's see what we're working with. So we go ahead and turn her on. If you're wondering when you have the there we go. When you have two tuners, so I got the CSP5 switch down there, and then I got the CTS. The CSP5 harness comes with a piggyback, so you can, it's a splitter, so you can plug up accessories and whatnot. Okay, this comes up again. It's just saying that the disclaimer will be it'll be checked a couple more times. So we're just letting it do this little detection thingy-jigger. Let it set up, initializing. It's gonna take a little second. And there we go. Okay, so right now we are looking at actual stats on the truck right now. So engine coolant temp, ECT, 132 degrees. Battery volts 12 because it's not running. Fuel level 30%. Pretty cool. Intake air temp, it says 120 IAT, intake air temp, yeah. It says 123 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't know if that's 100% true. So, there's a couple things we can do. Notifications are up here. You can change your background here. And that's not what I want to do. Because what I did was I uploaded a custom picture, and yep, that's just like I figured. So my little custom picture, I was trying to get this picture to fill in the entire screen, but it does not register it. Okay, so we're gonna go through a couple settings and features. So first thing is you can set alert temps with all of this stuff. Okay, so everything you have. So alert setting on this, right now I will get an alert of a notification, sound and visual alert when my cooling is above 225 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what you want. Hot cooling, once you start creeping into the 225, even 220, you know, is high. That's high cooling. Right now my average cooling is probably like, I don't know, 195. If I get on it, it might jump up to 200 for like a few seconds. So alert system, we're gonna go ahead and turn that. Alert system does not register any alerts unless our engine. Okay, so it's just saying that it won't register. But okay, cool. So we got that. Gauge color. You can change all this stuff, man. I mean, my goodness, so much to do, so much to do. So while we're letting that do that thing, I believe if we come pull down the screen, hit home, you have a bunch of options here. Let me make sure I did that right. There we go. That's what I was trying to pull up. That. So if you swipe up, you can get a bunch of options. So you can see here, if this truck was a Duramax LLY, I would be able to adjust my tunes off of here. Any other truck, it won't do it. Or if you have the Edge Juice with Attitude tuning, you would be able to change your tune settings from there. But we don't need that because we have we got the CSP5 switch. Layout, you can change your layout, customize it. You can do retro, which was the CTS one, the OG one. You can do different ones. You got your needles here, digital numbers up there, master here. I'm a fan of the master and the retro. And then this one's cool, switches. So like I was saying, if I really wanted to, I could wire my light bar up to this, train horn, rock lights, any accessories with a switch, a physical switch, like down here, I can wire it up to this with the EAS cable, which is pretty dope. We're not going to change that right now. I'm just trying to give you guys the general gist of everything going on. I will crank her up and let you guys see it. Records, this has a maintenance tracker. So if you want to do, this is the wrong one. Okay, so you can do all sorts of stuff here. It looks like with this one, you can set up your variables for all the different stuff. Cool. What else we got? Data logging. So for my racing dudes out there, you can data log with this and download the file to your PC or your computer. Well, you have PC because I don't think you can use this on the Mac. Download it to your computer. You can send the data logs off to whoever, and you know your tuners can look at it. You can mess with it. It helps you out. Performance testing. You can do 0 to 60 quarter-mile horsepower check. So I guess you can check how much horsepower you got. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna have to mess with that. We might go around the block. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, here's the maintenance one, maintenance manager. So here is where you can set up stuff. So you can turn maintenance manager on, get the odometer set up and all that good stuff. So that way you can track oil changes, you know, just different stuff. It's pretty cool. That's really handy because right now I'm old school. I write down everything here. I write all my maintenance down in my little green handy dandy notebook. So I mean that is kind of cool. You do a miles per gallon coach, diagnostic. Now when we get to diagnostic, this right here is where it's at. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank her up. Alright. So we cranked her up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to do injector balance rate checks here. Okay, so if I go to diagnostic, well, it's not there now. Mobile regen. You can definitely do it, because I did it on my 6.0 Power Stroke one time. Let's see what else we got. Settings, vehicle settings, alert settings, sound duration, accessory settings, vehicle weight, calibrate accelerometer. Yeah, we should probably do that right now. Accelerometer calibrated. Oh wow, okay, that was it. Units, swipe. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can also change your tire height, vehicle settings, tire size. I know it's out of focus. You must enter both your stock tire size and current size for this function to work correctly. So real quick, if I check on the side of my truck, should be 17 stock. We got, let's see. Yep, right there. No, I know you guys can't see it. I'm not gonna try. 265, 70, 17s. So 17 is stock. We're currently on 37s. Let's go ahead. Touch screen to continue. So after me struggling, 265, 70 R17 was my original. So we'll put that in. Okay. So we got 37 by 1350 20. Was it 22s? Yeah, 22. Okay. Okay. So now we got stock 35s, modified 37s. That should help with the accelerometer, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully that works. We'll see if I got a GPS thing on my phone that tells me my speed, so I'll compare it to that after we're done. That menu option is not available for your vehicle. Oh, I thought I hit tuning. So I gotta figure out, you guys, how to get here, let's do this. Miles per hour. New PID. Let's see. So instead of corrected speed, okay, actually, you know what? We'll leave that there. So we'll go back. Let's see, which one of these do we want to change? We will change RPM. No one, or intake air temp, transmission fluid temp. Okay, 100 RPM. Yeah, let's change RPM. We can change that. We will put, let's see, let's do rail pressure. That's a cool one, because I've never been able to monitor my rail pressure in the past, especially because I have, sorry guys, I know it's blurry, especially because I have a rail plug installed. So right now we're looking at 5,000 psi, if I'm correct. 5k psi, thousands psi. So okay, battery volts 14. Let's see, let's change that, because to be honest with you guys, I don't really mess with I got battery volt down there, so, or sorry, over there, so I mean it's whatever. Okay, let's see, accelerator position, barometric, exhaust back pressure, EBT. Oh wow, there we go. Okay, let's see what else they got. Gear / TCL, mileage, average, manifold, absolute pressure, intake air temp, percent grade, post. Okay, okay, so EGTs. So you can choose where you want the EGT read. So if this was a completely stock truck, you could do post DOC, which I don't even know what DOC is, DPF, knock sensor, tripometer, trans temp is auto only. That's cool. Turbo boost. I think we already got boost set up. So I tell you what, we got line pressure. We would do exhaust back pressure. I think that's gonna be cool. And let's do gauge color. Let's do I don't know. Let's change it to green. See what that looks like. Ooh, that's cool. A nice little teal color. Okay. Hell yeah. Let's take it back to the house. Oh, this is pretty dope. So with the maintenance manager, when you click on it, I'll go back real quick. When you click on the maintenance manager, punch in your mileage, you punch in the intervals at which you want to change it, and then the next service is going to be at 1,743,000 miles. So in the past, have been logging my oil changes via this. This is how many miles I've driven on this current oil change. Every time I change the oil, I'll reset it. So I got almost 5,000 miles on it. I'm going to change this oil at 7,500 miles. So at 170, oh, there we go. At 174,000 miles, that's when the next oil change will be. It will give me a notification at the next 100 miles or within 100 miles. So it's going to alert me. All right, guys, so we're in the truck. I decided to bring my partner around, my little dog, Rilo. Well, not little, but Rilo. Rilo, say hi. He's all scared because he thinks he's going to the vet. So we driving now. Haven't really looked at anything just because I turned down the street of my house. But what we got, get y'all a little closer. There we go. So you can see engine coolant's going up. I'm curious about rail pressure. I'm about to see what that looks like. Right now we're at like 5,000. Exhaust back pressure is 0.6, so it's not even 1 psi. If I'm correct, that's the unit of measurement they're using. If anybody knows for sure, comment down below, let me know. Miles per hour. So let's see how she does. Also, another thing cool too is they have a turbo timer feature. Rail pressure jumped up to about 20,000. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Miles per hour, 28, 20. So there's going to be a natural delay with the numbers for miles per hour versus the regular steering, just because it's digital. Digital will never be, well, not never. It's not as accurate as analog, like in terms of responsiveness. And we still got the glow shift gauge over here for boost, so we can compare boost numbers. So boost right now is at 5 psi, which is equivalent on the glow shift gauge. The boost gauge on the glow shift doesn't move until you give it some sort of load. I'm pretty sure the Edge is pulling its boost reading off the map sensor, or map sensor, one of those two, I don't remember. Mass airflow, yeah, it's pulling off the map sensor. So as soon as we get to the end of the road where I can kind of give it some throttle, let's see if we can max out that boost. So if that's the case, that boost highest reading is probably going to be 36 psi, when clear as day, I can hit way over 36 psi. So that's pretty cool. We're actually driving right now to the car wash where I was at yesterday, but we're actually going to do something there. I'm going to vacuum out the truck just because the inside is filthy, man. I mean, I got bottles and bags and old receipts, man. So I'm going to clear out a lot of this stuff, take out the WeatherTech mats, hose them down. I could have did it at the house, but you know, it gives me a reason to leave the house. And it's, you know, more content for y'all too. So we're actually going to pull in front of this little Honda and do a little pull. So let's see what we got. Manifold absolute pressure 39. So you guys saw that pop up. Anybody want to comment down below? So it said manifold absolute pressure. So is that my back pressure or exhaust pressure? I don't know. Comment down below if you guys know what that means. Yeah, manifold absolute pressure jumped up. So I'm gonna do some research on that one. Not too sure. I mean, obviously I'm assuming manifold pressure is the amount of pressure in the manifold, but if I'm not mistaken, I figure that's what my exhaust back pressure would have been for. Maybe I need to adjust that parameter to have it go higher than 32. So we'll check that out when we park. But yeah, I just want you guys to be able to see what it looks like, you know, driving with it. on and whatnot. So when we get to the car wash, I'll hit you guys up again. Now, went ahead, cleaned up the inside. You guys saw the mats. I didn't scrub it with soap. I just power washed them. If you guys don't have rubber mats in your truck, like either WeatherTech, Huskies, or I forgot, there's a new brand that came out recently. I forgot the name of it. But if you don't have it, man, you're missing out, man, because that shit makes cleaning your truck is so easy. I take the mats out, I spray them down, they're clean. I vacuum, so it looks a little more respectable in here. Stopped at the little local Food Lion. Get a little new, try a little new something. So you guys know in the live feed we talked about Voodoo Ranger IPAs. They got a seasonal. You gonna be all right? Calm down. Jesus. He's about to start again as soon as I stop looking. Watch. Up there it is. So anyways, this is a seasonal one. I'm gonna try this out. Comment down below. I know we got a lot of IPA fans out there. Comment down below what your favorite IPA is, or if you got any recommendations for IPA, let me know and I'll definitely swoop it up. But any IPA, I pretty much drink. I love them so much. So you guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up now. The Edge Insight Monitor Gauge CTS 2 is a success. It's a very, very good, effective monitor. I still got a lot more playing around to do with it just to kind of get it dialed in the way I want it. I'm gonna figure out how to get the back screen customized so that way I can have my custom background on it, because the stock one, that ain't gonna cut it. But once again, thank you guys for checking out the channel, checking out the video. If you stuck it out to the end, please give me a thumbs up. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and also comment down below whatever you feel like commenting. All right. Thank you guys again, and until next time, next video. I won't tell y'all what it is, but make sure you subscribe so that way you know when I put up the next video. Take it easy. Have a good work week. Be safe.